Right to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a sec. You're live.
Welcome to Oakfield. Steve Witterhack along with Jeff Sauer to bring you some girls softball action out of the Trailways North Conference. The Oakfield Oaks, coached by Rob Schaefer, 12-1 on the season. Having themselves a good year so far, as they normally do here in Oakfield, and sitting in first place in the Trailways North Conference. These two teams met a couple days ago as Oakfield knocked off Randolph in Randolph by a score of 14-0. That was a 1-0 game going into the top of the fourth inning, and only one error for the Randolph Rockets at that time. Then they committed 8 errors after that, and then it turned into a bunch of runs. 5 runs in the fourth inning, 2 runs in the fifth, and they added on to that in the sixth inning with another few runs. So we are ready for some softball here, and I'll give you the batting order. First of all, for the Randolph Lady Rockets, Reagan Drews stepping into plate, the center fielder. Carly Baird on deck, shortstop, and then the third batter will be Brianna Baird. First pitch in from Ellie Lamanska. Misses high and away for ball 1. We'll check the defensive setup now for Oakfield. Behind the plate is Savannah Tapp. Georgia Hoffman is at first base. Krista Sobel at second. Next pitch is in and fouled back and out of play. Over at second base, like I said, Krista Sobel. At shortstop is Tennille Tadman, and third baseman is Caitlin Volbright. Left to right in the Oakfield outfield, Marissa Kotke, Olivia Robinson, and Stella Hoffman. Pitcher right in there, but just swung on and fouled back, so staying alive is Reagan Drews. Looking at Allie Lamanska, having a great season. 8-1 on the season with a 1.00 ERA. 62 strikeouts, doing the bulk of the pitching so far for the Oakfield Oaks on the season. This one is popped in the air, foul territory, third base side, giving chase. He is Caitlin Volbright and hauls it in for out number 1. So a pop out in foul territory to the third baseman, Drews. I should say to Volbright. So Drews is retired, and that'll bring up Carly Bird, the shortstop for the Randolph Rockets. Takes a good cut on the first pitch in. Carly batting .408 on the season so far. Fouls the first one off, 0-1 the count. Her sister Brianne waiting on deck. Brianne having herself a great season, batting .571. Next pitch is hit in the center field, coming in hard. That's going to land in front of the center fielder, Olivia Robinson, and fall in for a base hit. So a single out to short center field for the first base runner for the Randolph Rockets. 1 down, runner at first, and that brings up Brianne Baird, the catcher. Having a great season, 27 RBIs on the season so far. That one's a grounder over to second base. Is picked up by Sobel and missed. Oh, and then I don't know why. Carly Baird comes off the base and just kind of wanders around there. She was safe over there as the ball was dropped, and then she got tagged out after they picked it up. So they did get the lead runner, so a nice break there for the Oakfield Oaks. So 2 down, runner at first base, and that'll bring up Macy Colbeck, the pitcher. First pitch into her is in the air and in foul territory over on the first base side, and that one falls to the ground for a strike. 0-1 the count for Macy. Macy batting .327 on the season with 18 RBIs. Sally's next pitch. Right down Main Street on that one. It's fouled on the ground over on the third base side. Oh, 2 the count now for Macy Colbeck. 2 down, runner at first base. Rockets, that one's going to miss high. 1-2 the count now to Colbeck. Yeah, crazy game the other day. 1-0 going into the top of the fourth, and like you said, only 1 error committed by Randolph. They had 8 errors in the next 3 innings. Ooh, swing and a miss off the glove of the catcher, Savannah Tapp, but she'll throw to first to get the out, so a strikeout to end the inning. They strand one base hit. Nobody scores, and after one half of inning, it is 0-0 here at Oakfield High School. Back with the bottom half of inning number 1 coming your way in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Good. Was that the Oakfield Booster Club? Booster Club. Nick giving his own little touch on that commercial for the Oakfield Booster Club. And Randolph comes up empty in the top half of inning number 1. We head down to the bottom of the first inning, and coming up first will be Tennille Tadman. Tennille Tadman, again, the shortstop. He'll be leading things off. Marissa Kotke, the left fielder, batting second. Olivia Robinson, the center fielder, is batting third. Macy Kolbeck in the pitcher's circle for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Macy with a 4-3 record on the season and a 2.10 ERA. Pitch into Tennille. Inside for ball 1. Tennille batting .636 on the season with 22 RBIs. Has crossed home plate more than anybody else, too, for the team 23 times. Called strike on the next pitch in. Caitlin Volbright will be batting fourth, followed by Allie Lamonska, Savannah Tapp, Stella Hoffman, Alexis Liebnow, and also Krista Sabel rounding out the batting order for the Oakfield Oaks. Bunt attempt is fouled off over on the first base side. Oop. So again, a beautiful day. Not a bad day at all to call a game. Maybe I should put a little suntan lotion on my back of my neck or something like that. But looking forward to calling a game in some nice weather. It's a slow roller back to Kolbeck. Picks it up, throws it first over to Kyla Steemsma. And they get the out. Defensively for the Randolph Rockets, like I said, Macy Kolbeck in the pitcher's circle. Brianne Baird behind home plate. Kyla Steemsma is at first. And then Brandy Fuller is over at second base. Carly Baird. He is the shortstop, and Josie Spores over at third base. Brings up Marissa Kotke. Left to right in the outfield for the Randolph Rockets, Leah Agnew, Reagan Drews, and Charisma Muth. 0-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Oakfield hosting the Randolph Lady Rockets. Kind of a crazy team that's up towards the top of the conference right now are the Cambria Friesen Hilltoppers. This is popped in the air, but out of play right behind, right into the Randolph dugout. So Kotke still alive. 2-1 the count to Marissa. Olivia Robinson awaiting on deck for the Oakfield Oaks. The 2-1 pitch, bunt attempt again and fouled back into the screen. That puts the count now at 2-2 to Kotke. And both teams play Cambria Friesen for their next games. I believe Randolph might play them tomorrow at home, and then Monday it's Oakfield taking on Cambria Friesen. So they haven't played the other top teams in the conference. This one will bounce across the plate to make it a 3-2 count. I heard they have a couple of really nice pitchers, coaches' kid pitchers they have over at Cambria Friesen right now. And that's going to miss low and inside, so a walk issued to Kotke. Puts the first base runner on for Oakfield in the ball game with one down. Runner at first base, and that'll bring up Olivia Robinson, the center fielder. Caitlin Volbright awaiting on deck. Jeff's got the best workout program. He's got to go get these cameras set. This catches the inside part of the plate. No offer on that pitch from Olivia Robinson. Called strike one. And Jeff's got cameras, of course, so you can see those great angles. He's got them in the dugouts, each dugout, and he's also got one out in the outfield. And he's always kind of, this one's bunted down third base line. It's picked up by Spores, throws to first, and that's going to be past the first baseman. Runner going all the way on that. And that one, ball is out of play. So, okay, they're actually, of course, when the ball goes, well, they want her to go back again. So a run did not score for Oakfield. But you have Kotke now over at third base. Again, probably safe over at first base without the throw over there, but the throw got past the first baseman anyway. It allowed runners to go over to second and third base. So a little conference with Jeff Kolbeck in his infield in the pitcher's circle. A little frustrated 2 days ago, and they had 8 errors in just 3 innings and a 1-0 game. It's a very good Oakfield team, and they will make you pay. Oakfield always a solid team, always very aggressive on the base paths. Looking at the line for, I have the pitching stats from that last game for Josie Spores. Gave up 11 hits in the ball game. Only 2 earned runs, though. Here's a called strike. So Caitlin Volbright up to bat with runners at second and third. Only 1 down for Oakfield. The cleanup batter, Caitlin Volbright at the plate. So it's a bunt. That's a pretty nice bunt right in front of home plate and bobbled by Kolbeck, and runner's safe at home, and good aggressive running. Volbright gets herself over to second base. So an RBI for Caitlin Volbright. Nice bunt, maybe about 5 feet in front of the plate. That's a tough ball to handle, and I don't think they would have got the out at home anyway, but an RBI for Caitlin Volbright. So again, runners at second and third. Still only 1 down. It's a hard hit ball up the middle off the bat of Ellie Lamanska. That's picked up, and that is going to score 2 more runs. A 2 RBI single for Lamanska. First pitch, drives one. That's a low line driver right out to center field. And Oakfield now, right away, pulling away early in this ball game, leading 3-0. 2 RBIs for Allie Lamanska. Some other updates too. A huge game in the East Central Conference. You got the Waupun Lady Warriors having themselves a great season, ranked in the state, 7th, I believe. Jeff Taves, the PA announcer over there, giving me some updates from that field, and no score after 1 inning. Addison Braun, the freshman, came out of Lemira and moved over to Waupun. He is in the pitcher's circle for the Waupun Lady Warriors in that ball game. I wish we could be everywhere, but we can't be everywhere. We were definitely going to catch at least 1, if not 2, Waupun games coming up next week. Also, Waupun baseball having a great season, like 14-1 or so on the season. Oakfield Oaks boys also having a great season. Some great baseball and softball around the area, especially between these 2 towns, Oakfield and Waupun. Savannah Tapp up to the plate now for the Oakfield Oaks. Tapp batting .560 on the season so far. Next one's going to miss chin level. 2-0 the count on Savannah Tapp. And Macy Kolbeck in the pitcher's circle for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Runner at first base. Stella Hoffman awaiting on deck. This one's going to miss, makes it a 3-0 count on tap. Can you afford to do that? Issue any walks, a team that'll make you pay for it. 3-0. With only one down, a runner at first base for the Oakfield Oaks. First batter retired, everybody else got on base after that. And that's a pitch that catches the inside part of the plate. Yeah, it's been fun watching the Oaks over the years. Been to state with them plenty of times. Next one swung on and fouled back and out of play. 3-2 the count for Savannah Tap. Seen a lot of state championships. It was Ashley Holtz years ago. I don't know what year that was when she got the perfect game at state with only 4 strikeouts. That ball game. Next one's going to miss inside, and a walk issued to Savannah Tap, putting runners at first and second base with only one down. It'll bring up Stella Hoffman. And Macy Patton going out to do some running for Taps when you get a catcher's gear on. Runners at first and second, 3 runs in. And Stella Hoffman up to the plate now. Right fielder for the Oakfield Oaks. Alexis Liebnow awaiting on deck. Well, Stella ready to go up there before the official even had his mask on yet, so that's ready and raring to play. Oh, that one just paints the inside part of the plate. Strike 1 to Hoffman. A couple walks, 3 base hits so far for the Oakfield Oaks. This one is swung on in foul territory. Giving chase is Steemsma, and battling the sun, just kind of falls right beside her. Makes it an 0-2 count for Hoffman. Oh, and 2 the count on Stella Hoffman. Alexis Liebnow waiting on deck. This is number 7 in the batting order for the Oakfield Oaks. 3 cross the plate already. This is going to miss high. Puts the count at 1-2. Yeah, it was a busy week. It's the first game that I've done this week, so a busy week anyway. This one is popped back and out of play. Staying alive on that swing, Stella Hoffman. Get to make a trip down to the WBA Broadcast Awards, and Randy Armgren, myself. And that one just missing inside. 2-2 the count now on Hoffman. But we got, I guess we got either first, second, or third for the WBA awards. They're coming up for high school play-by-play. Next one's going to be well out of the strike zone, well high. Makes it a 3-2 count to Hoffman. And with a submission that we sent in was our call of the sectional championship game up at Wautoma. Waupun taking on Madison Edgewood girls basketball on their way to eventually a state championship a couple of seasons back. That's going to miss inside. Good job by Hoffman to battle back and got herself a walk, so now bases are loaded. In crisis time here for Randolph. This is number 8 in batting order coming up to bat, and the 8th batter, of course, here at this bottom of the first inning. Alexis Liebnow up to bat. Liebnow batting .478 on the season. First pitch misses low and inside for ball 1. Krista Sobel awaiting on deck. Next pitch, going to miss about eye level high. 2-0 the count. Like I said, these two teams battled to a 1-0 game Oakfield into the 4th inning, and then things went awry. Called strike on the next pitch in. But bases are jammed right now for Oakfield. Trying to blow this thing wide open right here in the bottom of the 1st inning. And it's bunted right back to Colbeck. Just flicks it home and they get the out. At home plate, good job by Colbeck and a nice job of holding her spot right on the plate by Brianne Baird to get the out. That keeps the bases loaded, but now 2 down for Oakfield, and number 9 in the batting order, Krista Sobel, coming up to bat. Krista, kind of nice having a batter in the number 9 slot that's batting .500. High and tight, to say the least, on the first pitch in, and some heat thrown by Colbeck. Sobel gets out of the way, makes the count 1-0. Here's another pitch from Macy. This pitch is going to miss a bit high, makes it a 2-0 count. 2-0 the count now on Krista Sobel. This is popped in the air, and it gets almost right back by my feet, right by the backstop. One thing when you do softball, never a lot of room between, if you're right by the fence, right behind home plate, you are pretty close to home plate, about 15 feet away or so. Sobel will face another Colbeck pitch. Ooh, nice one. Paints the inside part of the plate again. Seen that pitch a few times with the hitter so far for Oakfield. 2-2 the count to Krista Sobel. Top of the order awaiting on deck. 2 down, bases loaded. Randolph would love to shut the door right now. And that one hits her right in the ground and tries to skip out of the way, but it hit her foot. And hit by a pitch is Krista Sobel. And that will bring a run in. 4-0 now in favor of the Oakfield Oaks. And the worst thing for the Randolph Rockets is the bases are still loaded.
Did you like that sound effect?
Yeah, it feels like I was in the mountains or something like that.
Sorry about that.
Okay. This is a hard hit ball out to left field, backing up and hauling it in. Leah Agnew saving the day out there, but the damage done. 4 runs come in for the Oakfield Oaks. And after one complete, 4-0 in favor of Oakfield over Randolph. Back with the top half of inning number 2 in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let our family take care of yours. We offer American Standard and Coleman furnaces and air conditioners that come with a 15-year parts and a 10-year labor warranty. Schedule us to come out and make sure your furnace, AC, or geothermal units are running at peak efficiency. Serving Fond du Lac, Dodge, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we're back at Oakfield High School. We got a nice sunny day and a little rough for the second base, first baseman, and right fielder to see looking right into the sun. Charisma Muth, right-handed hitter, will lead things off for the Randolph Rockets. Get her first look at Allie Lamanska, at least today. Probably saw her plenty a few days ago. Charisma on the season, batting .535 with 17 RBIs. A hard hit ball, but a diving stop of the ball by Tadman, but all she can do is just stop it from going out to left field, and a leadoff base hit off the bat of Charisma Muth. Nice job by Tadman, though, to grab it, knock it down, and bring her back on the field, but a good leadoff hit for Charisma Muth and the Randolph Lady Rockets. That will bring up Josie Spores. Kyla Steamsma waiting on deck.
Blue 63.
Spores batting .347 on the season. First pitch over towards shortstop. Tadman picks it up, fires over to first to Hoffman and gets the out. It does advance Charisma Muth over to second base. So one down, runner at second, Kyla Steemsma. The first baseman for Randolph up to bat. First pitch into her is going to miss high for ball one. Steemsma with a .333 batting average so far for the season. That bounces across home plate. 2-0 the count now to Kyla Steemsma. Brandy Fuller awaiting on deck. 2-0 pitch. Also going to miss just a bit low. Makes it a 3-0 count. Randolph would love to answer with a few runs here in the top half of inning number 2. Yeah, getting some production out of the middle of the batting order right now. Taking all the way. The last pitch is Steemsma, but a pitch right down the middle of the plate for a called strike makes the count 3-1. And another strike on the next pitch in. Nice comeback here by Ali Lamanska. See if she can come back all the way. 3-2 count to Kyla Steemsma. Runner at second, who takes a big cut, but going down swinging. Strikeout to Steemsma. Good job by Lamanska, just blowing it past Steemsma. And that will bring up the second baseman, Brandy Fuller. Fuller on the season, .349 so far. Still that runner at second base. Chases one a little high and away. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 the count on Brandy. Leah Agnew, number 9 in the overall batting order for Randolph, waiting on deck. Right at her on the inside part of the place. Another swing and a miss for Fuller. She's getting her swings up there. Makes the count 0-2 to Brandy. It's going to miss low and inside. 1-2 to count to Fuller. Yeah, I know we got a busy week next week. A couple of Waupun boys games on the docket. Also, I think a Waupun girls softball game. That's kind of a weak little pop-up over to second base. Ranging off to her right and bringing it in. Krista Sobel for the out. So they did get the leadoff base hit, but that runner got no further than second base. Also one strikeout. And nobody scores with one runner stranded. After 1.5 innings, it is Randolph trailing the host Oakfield Oaks by a score of 4-0. Back with the bottom half of inning number 2 right after this on RP Sports.
With mycnhistore.com, you can manage your equipment at any time, from anywhere, all from the convenience of your laptop or phone. Just search genuine New Holland parts by category, model, or part number, and keep your equipment running efficiently. Need a genuine New Holland part and don't have time to wait? Visit mycnhistore.com and get it done faster. Waupun Equipment Company, Waupun in Watertown. Log on waupunequipment.com and like them on Facebook.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Okay, we're back at Oakfield High School, and coming up to bat, number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order, beginning with Marissa Kotke, then Olivia Robinson, and Caitlin Volbright. Number 2, 3, and 4 in the Oakfield batting order, now with a 4-0 lead. Kotke got on with a walk back in the first inning, ended up scoring. Yeah, it's always fun to go to watch a good Oakfield team here year after year. They're very aggressive on the base pass. They'll make you pay for any mistake. Here's one hit out towards left field, and that'll land in. And that is a leadoff single for the Oakfield Oaks. Nice stroke on that one from Marissa Kotke. So runner at first base, and Olivia Robinson singled and scored back in the first inning. Center fielder for the Oakfield Oaks. And first pitch in and hits that right out to center field. So back-to-back singles Oakfield making it look easy here in this second inning. Runners at first and second, 2 base hits. And that'll bring up Caitlin Volbright. RBI single back in the first inning. And she also scored. A little brief meeting with the batter with Volbright and their coach Rob Schaefer. It's going to be a called strike and checking up on that swing, Caitlin Volbright, but called strike for Colbeck. It's a count at 0-1. Showing bunt and getting a bat back in time. High pitch. Puts a count at 1-1 for Volbright. Here runners at first and second base. 1-1 count on Caitlin Volbright. And nobody out for the Oakfield Oaks, leading 4-0. So bunt again, but that one well high again. Just brings the bat back. And Allie Lamonska waiting on deck. And here's the pitch from Colbeck. It's going to miss high and inside. 3-1 the count on Caitlin Volbright. Great start to the game for the Oakfield Oaks. Stringing some hits together, took advantage of a few walks. Catches the inside part of the plate, makes it a 3-2 count now to Bolt Volbright. Well, like I said before, many trips to the state tournament to call some Oakfield games. Those are always fun. This is a jamser, but hits it in the air, but it's going to be fouled by about 7 or 8 feet, just past third base, almost to the outfield grass. So staying alive is Volbright, still sitting at 3-2 in the count. So another 3-2 pitch for Colbeck into Caitlin Volbright, and again comes inside and just pulls that one on the ground. Got to be ready on deck. If you're Allie Lamonska, you're ready to hop out of the way. Keeps the count at 3-2 for Volbright, staying alive with a couple foul balls. He swings on the next one, but pops it back and out of play. You got baseball going on. I think Marquezan and Oakfield playing each other. I have to look and see what the record is. But they were 9-0 at one time, the Oakfield Oaks. I'm not sure if they've lost yet or not. And that one hits the foot or the ankle of the batter, Caitlin Volbright. So she's hit by a pitch.
Bottom of 2? Is this the bottom of the second, Steve?
This is the bottom of inning number 2, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll have to ask Doug here. What's the baseball boys' record for Oakfield? They're undefeated still, Steve.
Okay. I know last week sometime I was looking at it when I was doing a game and saw that they were 9-0 at that time, so they must have had a couple more games. It must be about 11-0, I'm guessing now, and you never know. But
the score is 2-0, Steve?
Well, I can't see.
I know, it's whatever you have in your book.
I thought you meant the baseball score.
Oh, no.
Back to the softball. Okay.
Yeah.
Softball's 4-0.
4-0. Doug's trying to get the scoreboard
Everything
working
up to date? Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's working on.
Ooh, this one is hit hard, but it's going to be pulled out of play. But, man, just putting a charge in the ball off the bat of Allie Lamonska. Put that in fair play, and that is probably out in the street. This little contact there from Lamonska, but a little bit too early. Yeah, it's nice to have Doug around, too, the activities director at Oakfield. Does a great job. Always very hospitable when we come here to do games, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball over here in Oakfield, and always take care of us.
Yeah, no matter what we need. I'm going to give that shout-out right now to Doug for checking to see if we could get hardwired so it should provide a better product today, and he was able to help me see if I could get that working, and it seems to be working better.
All right. That's just all we need. That was the one little fault. I mean, things work good and you do it up in the booth there, but the elevated booth along the third base side for the boys baseball diamond and the first base side here, but it's good to get something out here for a better connection with all the times we do get over to do some softball.
Yeah, so I was talking about him before. I'm just going to leave the wire here so we can come here and do some more softball and maybe a baseball game or two, especially if they're going to stay undefeated and it's in conference as well.
Right. Hallie Lamanska now with a 3-2 count. Good battle going on between her and Macy Kolbeck. But again, bases jammed for the Oakfield Oaks, threatening to really bust this thing open. That's going to hit the heel of Lamanska. If I'm going to get hit, that's where I want to get hit, right on the heel of my shoe, right? Not on the meaty part of my foot, and that's going to bring another run in. So 2 runners and batters, I should say, in a row that were having full counts ended up ending their at-bat with being hit by a pitch. And that will bring up Savannah Tapp up to the plate, who walked and scored back in the first inning. It's the 4th of the runs across home plate for the Oakfield Oaks. 5-0 now, Oakfield here at home. The sunny skies. What a beautiful day today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow with teams that have game. Randolph has a game tomorrow, and they're playing Cambria-Friesland. It's supposed to be the Wine Walk in Waupun tomorrow night. They said that's right when the thunderstorm's going to roll in during that time, I guess. So,
I don't think that'll stop it.
No. Be a lot of yelling and screaming ladies with umbrellas running up around Main Street. But I tell you, a nice place downtown in Waupun. They got so many cool shops down there, and just a way to get into these stores and look at the great things that are happening down there, and a reason to make Waupun a shopping destination. So that'll be a great event, tomorrow. As long as I think they'll still battle the rain or whatever is thrown at them tomorrow.
I would think so.
Yeah, just bring a big golf umbrella and you should be fine. And Tap on base, or I should say at home plate right now with bases loaded. 1 run in. That called strike to the next pitch in. 3-1 the count now to Savannah Tapp, since he walked and scored back in the first. No place to put him on the base paths. 5-0 lead for the Oaks. This one's about eye level, misses high. So a walk will bring another runner across the plate for the Oakfield Oaks, now leading 6-0. I see that Kewaskum in that ball game against Waupun. Let's see, it's 3-2. Let's see, Kewaskum with back-to-back hits to score. Waupun answers with 2 RBI double from Garrettson. And we're getting an update from Jeff Taves. So we do have a pitching change here. We're going to bring in Josie Spores for the Randolph Lady Rockets. And Jeff, we'll take a break. Let's come back in a minute. We get Josie all warmed up. Randolph trailing now 6-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Back after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, open at 11 o'clock daily for lunch. Andy, pop on by, in and out, or dine in. That's available too.
Absolutely. We're open at 11 o'clock. The kitchen opens at 11. We run kitchen 11 till 9. We've got always something to get you in and out fairly quickly. If you're looking something for lunch, you'll have to check out and see what Tierney's got on our special board for the day. But you can pretty much count on hot beef, hot pork, and hot turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's pretty much a mainstay. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4 p.m. Thursdays is build your own burger. Friday is fish all day. Saturday is appetizers, buy one, get one half off. And Sunday, of course, is wings all day.
Quick plug for the meat raffle coming up on.
Okay, here we go. Pitching change, and we are ready here with bases still loaded. Not what you want to come walking onto the pitcher's circle with, but Josie Spores coming in. And she's got to face Stella Hoffman, who had a walk and got herself to third base back in the first inning. This one is popped in the air, and it's going to drift out of play over on the third base side. And coming in, Ava Schmidt comes into the ball game. Now the second baseman. Brandy Fuller moves from second base over to third base. Changes for the Randolph Lady Rockets. Of course, know a lot of these Randolph players from the basketball season.
Yeah.
Brandy also a volleyball player. And a hard hit ball down the line, and that is fair. It's ripped, and it's going to get away from the left fielder out there, Aaliyah Agnew. And that's going to score 2 more runs, but just a hard hit ball off the bat of Stella Hoffman getting on that one. Gets herself a 2 RBI double. 2 more runs in, and Oakfield is running away with it here early in the ballgame. Only the bottom of the second inning. 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second. And runners now at second and third base for the Oakfield Oaks. And the other part of it, nobody out. That one's going to roll away from Baird, flicks it over home, and runner safe at home plate again. That one getting by Baird. Oakfield never hesitates to head in from third base, and scoring easily is Savannah Tapp, putting Hoffman now over at third base.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room here from the plate to the backstop here. Ball laid right down in front, and she was able to score from third.
So Alexis Lieb now up to bat with a fielder's choice back in the first inning. This is the 7th batter of this bottom of the second inning for the Oakfield Oaks, opening up a 9-0 lead. And this one's going to get past Brienne, and staying over at third base will be Stella. Josie on the season with a 6-3 record and a 2.15 ERA. But not facing teams like they're facing right now against Oakfield.
Right.
One bounces across the plate and blocked by Brienne. Krista Sabala waiting on deck. Yeah, great game going on over at Jerry Meadema Field in Waupun. Called strike on the next pitch in to Lieb now.
I'm sorry, what was the updated score over there, Steve?
Updated score appears to be Kewaskum, leading 3-2 after 3 innings. Jeff Taves giving us the updates there, the PA announcer. So great updates from a big game in the East Central Conference. Both teams tied in conference play. I believe Kewaskum beat Waupun 4-3 the first time they played, one of the first games of the season.
I believe that's what it was, because when we were broadcasting there, I heard you talking about that.
It's going to bounce across the plate, and a walk issue to Alexis Lieb now. So that puts runners at the corners. And still nobody out for the Oakfield Oaks. Number 9 in the batting order, Krista Sabel coming up. She was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. And a called strike. Into Sabel, no offer. Testing on my new sunglasses. Got some new ones, Jeff. I think I left my other ones in Sheboygan over at a nice barbecue restaurant over there. I'm gonna get over there one of these days. They say they've got about 6 pairs of sunglasses when I called up over to the restaurant, but just haven't found a reason to go all the way over to Sheboygan yet. Great barbecue. That's my reason to go there, is go to that barbecue place where my sunglasses probably are.
There you go. Good reason.
Yeah, hard hit ball, and that's going to be ripped out to left field. That will score another run for the Oakfield Oaks. An RBI single. Hard hit ball for Krista Sabel. Impressive swing there by number 9 in the batting order, bringing Hoffman in from third base. Now a 10-0 lead for the Oakfield Oaks. That will bring the top of the order up with to Neil Tadman. So racking up some hits. A couple players hit by pitches, had walks. Also here in the inning, so a little bit of everything, and everything that adds up to 6 runs coming in the inning for Oakfield, and still nobody out. It's going to zip right in for a called strike into Tadman so far. 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out back to the pitcher as the first batter for Oakfield in the game, and then hard hit ball, and caught out in left field. This is popped in the air in short left field, giving chases Brandy Fuller, and can't quite get to it in foul territory. And, Brandy a little slow to get up, kind of holding her right knee a little bit.
Kind of looked like she caught it on the ground there when she was trying to dive for it. So let's hope she's okay.
Yeah, that's not Brandy. That's the actual
Shortstop.
Carly Baird, I should say, is over there. So her sister Brienne going out there to check on her little sister. Can we take a 30-second timeout, Jeff?
Okay, we can do so.
Yeah.
Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of today's game. Great specials, including Tuesday, $3 off pizza serving 5 till 9. Wednesday, wing special serving 3 till 9. Thursday, rotating special 11 till 9. A Friday, fish fry from 11 until 9. And Saturday, fish fry all day and prime rib starting at 4, serving until 9. And then on Sunday, it's roasted chicken from 11 until 8. Take a break and step into the cozy cabin. Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Okay, we are back, and again, that was the shortstop Carly Baird kind of backing up, trying to get that one right just in foul territory up the left field line. Kind of went down hard trying to take it over her shoulder a little bit, but went down kind of flexing her right leg a little bit, kind of held her knee when she was laying there. She's back and looks like she's ready to play. Next pitch also foul, this time over on the first base side. Nice catch in the crowd.
That was very impressive, close to the fence.
Yeah, made it look like nothing there, but they must be maybe kind of blowing in, getting knocked down. The wind is coming from the right field corner to the left field corner of the ballpark here in Oakfield, and that maybe just kind of kills it once they get over the top of that screen. Changing up a little bit, and Tadman well ahead of it, and fouls that one down on the ground over on the third base side. One, two, the count. Now for Tennille Tadman, looking for her first hit of the ball game. This one's going to miss high. 2-2 the count.
I was just over here asking Doug Mock, and maybe you talked about this before when I was out setting up cameras, but what's the most impressive again is there's 3 seniors on the team.
Yeah, this is a sliced out towards right field. Muth comes in and hauls it in, kind of stumbling in a little bit and gets it just before she gets on the infield dirt. So a nice catch by Charisma out in right field. So 1 out on the board. Runner still at first and second base. You seen the Waupun boys lately, Jeff, at all?
I have not. We were supposed to do that Plymouth game.
Yeah.
I believe they ended up canceling it and are doing a doubleheader tonight.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I had heard. I didn't confirm that, but I think that's what I had heard based on what was taking place over there.
Okay.
Should reach out. I wonder if Scotty's over there.
I don't know if he travels with the team. Is he in Waupun?
Yeah, it's a doubleheader in
doubleheader
Waupun, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It wasn't very clear.
Okay.
I'll reach out and see if he can give us an update.
Next pitch in to Kotke, misses high. Yeah, I did see, I guess I was over in that parking lot by Schlevy Field. The JV Waupun team was getting set to take on. I saw a team with orange hats. I should have figured that was the Plymouth team. Their orange and black colors.
Yeah, I was debating about whether or not I'm glad, I guess, that they didn't play because that was the one game that was really too far for me to get to.
Ooh, they'll change up on the next pitch in. It's and a strikeout for Kotke. So the last couple of batters retired. But the other 2 runners do advance over to second and third base. So runners at 2 and 3 now for the Oakfield Oaks. And Olivia Robinson coming up. She's a couple singles and have scored a couple runs so far in the ball game. Olivia hit the first pitch right out to center field in her second base hit she had. And she's swinging away on the first one. This might head out into the baseball diamond. Marquezan taking on the Oakfield Oaks, undefeated on the season so far. Are the Oaks state qualifiers last year? Had a chance to follow them over to the state tournament. Aaron Shep, their coach. Yeah, that was fun. They were very excited about getting to state, very thankful we were there covering their games. And Had a nice interview with Aaron, and his son Bailey was the big hero in that game to go to the state tournament last year. That was kind of a nice father-son moment. That one's going to go underneath the glove of Carly Baird. And that looks like it could bring in a couple runs again. Baird goes and doesn't quite get her glove down on it. Now she's down on the ground again.
The runners collided with her as she was standing in the baseline and ended up colliding with her.
Must have been after the ball went.
It did, yeah. She was standing there kind of starting to turn around to take a look, and kind of got her by surprise, I think. Looks like she's up.
She's having a rough go here. Here in the inning, and down for the second time in the game, but you get that collision. 2 runs scored again. And now 12-0 in favor of Oakfield. Okay, runner over at first base, and that will bring up Caitlin Volbright. Been hit by a pitch. She's had an RBI single so far in the ball game, and this is her third at bat. We're only in the second inning.
Wow.
I've had to shift over my scoring book a couple times now. A couple of lines here for the first inning, now a couple lines for the second inning. 2 down. The meat of the order right up right now with Volbright, and then a very dangerous bat of Allie Lamonska waiting on deck. I should say, yeah, that's right. Volbright up, Lamonska on deck. This pitch is going to miss. And again at the plate, Volbright, Caitlin Volbright. Randolph giving up 8 runs here in the second inning. This is a hard hit ball out towards left field. Leah Agnew gets it, hauls it in right in the right spot. Hardly had to move to get it, but the damage is done. 8 runs come in the bottom of the second inning. Randolph now trailing 12-0. Be back with the top of inning number 3 coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Wisconsin weather, it goes through the phases, like us. Whether you need a repair to your current system or an upgrade to a brand new one, we have you covered in all seasons and all phases. Ask about our Guardian maintenance plans to help keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year through. Call 920-763-2301. That's 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Okay, we are back here at Oakfield High School. Again, Randolph giving up 8 runs in the bottom half of inning number 2. It was quite a ways before they finally got that first out. About the 9th batter, I think, was the first out that they got. A rough inning, and see what Randolph, how they can respond with that. Ellie, should say, coming up to bat now for the Lady Rockets is Leah Agnew. Just her first at bat of the ball game. Swing and a miss. Leah is the left fielder. Got a couple nice balls out in left field so far in the ball game.
And so those who are joining us late, it looked like didn't Randolph get their first 2 batters on in the first inning?
In Randolph, they got a fly out, then they got a single.
Oh, okay.
And then they got Carly Baird over at second base. They would have had 2 runners on with 1 down, but Carly was safe at second base, and she kind of walked off the base like she thought maybe she was tossed out, but the ball was dropped over there. She didn't see that. She walked off the base and got tagged out. Otherwise, they would have had 1 down and runners at first and second. So that was the first out for Randolph back in the inning. Then strikeout for Colbeck. Fly out, and they get the 3 outs. Swing and a miss by Leah Agnew. She goes down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Allie Lamonska. Top of the order, Reagan Drews coming up. Has flown out her out of the bat of the inning, I should say in the ball game back in the first inning Flew out over to third base.
Blue 127.
Get a little chilly, just a little chill as soon as that sun goes down a little bit.
Yeah.
Popped in foul territory, giving chase and hauling it in. Georgia Hoffman made it look easy over there. Just wandered over there, scooped it in, got the out. So a fly out to first base. That was almost like textbook, wasn't it? A textbook where they put the hand, like you teach them when they're young. So,
right.
Yeah.
Search for the fence, put the hand out there, and watch it all the way into the glove.
2 up, 2 down, and Carly Baird coming up to the plate, fouls the first one back. Carly had that single, like I said, then got tossed out over at the second base.
Orange 53. Orange 53.
Somebody on for Randolph, but they're getting beat up a little bit here by the host Oakfield Oaks, not being very, well, they're very hospitable to us when we come here, but not the opposing teams.
Yeah.
Green 121. Green 121.
0-2 the count now to Carly Baird. This is popped in the air on foul territory. Kind of gets knocked down a little bit, maybe with the wind, and keeps it in. And again, Hoffman getting another catch in foul territory. 1-2-3 inning, 1 strikeout, nobody reaches. And after 2.5 innings, it is Randolph trailing Oakfield by a score of 12-0 back in just 60 seconds with the bottom half of inning number 3 on RP Sports.
Andy with us here. The other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, open at 11 o'clock daily for lunch. Andy, pop on by, in and out, or dine in. That's available too.
Absolutely. We're open at 11 o'clock. The kitchen opens at 11. We run kitchen 11 till 9. We've got always something to get you in and out fairly quickly. If you're looking something for lunch, you'll have to check out and see what Tierney's got on her special board for the day. But you can pretty much count on hot beef, hot pork, and hot turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's pretty much our mainstay. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4 p.m. Thursdays is build your own burger. Friday is fish all day. Saturday is appetizers, buy one, get one half off. And Sunday, of course, is wings all day.
Quick plug for the meat raffle coming up on Sunday, benefiting Waupun Rotary.
Meat raffle Sunday, yes. Your hosts will be Ashley and Shar this week, starting at 2 p.m. on Sunday for the Rotary Club of Waupun, which they'll use proceeds for scholarships and different things like that, so we tip our hat to them. 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Stop in, check it out, get some wings, have some fun with the meat raffle, and we'll see you then.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, we are back in Oakfield with the Oaks coming up to bat here in the bottom of the third inning, and they have a 12-0 lead over the visiting Randolph Rockets. Doesn't seem so. That's a bad trip, for us to come over to Oakfield, but that's a jaunt coming from Randolph.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's got to be more like 24, 25 miles or so to come from Randolph. So that's 15 miles from Waupun, and I don't know, what are we, 7-8 miles away from Oakfield from Waupun?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And they probably have to go right through Waupun. The only way to really get here is just head right to Waupun and cruise through town and hop on the highway, I guess. Or maybe they took Fox Lake over to Highway C and came out over by the Hill Bar. Started getting down 151. Alley with a hit back in the first inning and hit by a pitch and scored in the second inning. Hard hit ball, and it's going to go underneath the glove of the shortstop for Randolph. That's Brandy Fuller over there right now. Again, right underneath the glove of Fuller over at shortstop. Air to the shortstop. Putting a runner over at first base. And up to bat is Savannah Tapp. Strike on the first pitch into her. So far, Savannah has walked a couple times, but has also crossed home plate a couple times. That's going to go well over the head of Baird, the catcher, right to the backstop, and that'll move the runner over to second base. Savannah Tapp, number 6 in the batting order for the Oakfield Oaks. And this is going to be a hit up the middle, off the bat of Tapp. And runner will hold up over at third base. So runners at the corners. And nobody out. Stella Hoffman stepping to the plate now for Oakfield. So far in the game, Stella has walked and had a 2 RBI double. She had that back in the second inning. And we got a courtesy runner coming in for Oakfield. You see Patton coming back in and running for the catcher for the Oakfield Oaks with Tapp. Up in the set of pitch. Bounces on the plate for ball one. Set a nice RBI, 2 RBI double for Stella back in the last inning. They got those 8 runs. Hard hit ball. She's got herself. How about another RBI for Stella? Just rips one past the third baseman out to left field. And another run comes in for the Oaks. Now leading 13-0.
I just asked Doug what the run rule is because I'm not so too familiar up with it on softball.
Yeah.
15 after 3 and the game is over.
Oh. That's definitely a good happen here. Nobody out. You got number 12 and 13 sitting on the base pass right now with nobody out. And Alexis Liebnow up to bat. I'd say we could get back and do the maybe the second Waupun baseball game if we wanted to do that. You got all your equipment up there.
Nope, I have dragging it all around from now on. But we could get it set up there pretty quickly.
Scotty's working tonight, so he said if you have Travis Hull's number,
just
head high in the air out towards center field, and that is hauled in by the Lady Rockets, keeping the runners at first and second base. They must have heard what we were talking about, that could be a 3-run run rule game.
Yeah.
So a nice job out in center field. I believe Drew's maybe still out there. They do have done a little shifting here. Carly Baird is not over at shortstop anymore. Brandy Fuller's over there. Looks like we've got a new batter coming up for Oakfield. We have the Elizabeth Stallman getting set to head up to the plate. One of the few seniors on the team.
Yeah, I mentioned that before. And obviously, you know better than I do, Steve, but only 3 seniors on the team, 2 of which Doug was telling me were starters. So here comes the third one in, and I mean, just think about that. The rest of these kids are going to be back again next year, and I know we don't want to be looking that far ahead, but I look what they're doing now.
Yeah, bright future for a lot of teams around the area with a lot of young players. We talked about the Waupun girls team, the softball team, the boys baseball team. Very, very few seniors on either one of those teams.
Yeah.
Waupun has a couple starters that are the third base. I should say the left fielder and the catcher with Camp, and I can't think of the other guy's name out in left field for Waupun baseball. It's the only 2 seniors that they have.
Oh, the lefty. I can't think of his name right now.
I should know his name.
It's one I talk about all the time, so I can't believe I'm drawing a blank as well. Conrad Davis.
Conrad Davis, yeah. Those 2 are the only seniors on that baseball team, and I've only done 1 softball game for Waupun so far, and I know they only had like 1 or 2 seniors maybe on the team. I'm not sure. That'd just be taking a guess. This is popped in the air towards right field. It's gonna come in, and runner's gonna be safe all around with 1 down. Bases loaded for Oakfield, and that game-ending run standing over at second base right now for the Oakfield Oaks.
Only 1 down.
That will bring up top of the order now with Tennille Tadman, and the hops one in the infield. That one is taken and hauled in by Charisma Muth, the first baseman. So 2 down. Base is still jammed. 1 run in the inning. 13-0 in favor of Oakfield.
Come on, Ryan, get him in.
And that is hit on the third base line, but pulled foul. About 10-15 feet or so. Oakfield looking to try to end this thing in just 3 innings if they can bring in 2 more runs here this inning. And both teams, their next game is, they are both playing against Cambria Friesland. Tomorrow it'll be Randolph hosting the Cambria Friesland Hilltoppers. And Oakfield plays them on Monday. See what they're all about, seeing that the Hilltoppers right now are undefeated in the conference but haven't played either of the other teams that are in the top of the conference. It catches the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count on Ryan Vielbig. And that one is hit past the pitcher, picked up at second, and force out at second base will end the inning. But one run does come in. It's 13-0 after 3 complete. And we're headed to the 4th inning, top of the 4th, coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo.
Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Okay, we are back at Oakfield. They had an opportunity to end this thing in 3 innings. They're up 13-0. Good job by Randolph to get a few outs towards the top of their batting. I wonder if a couple of the batters coming off the bench to get some swings too.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's a few changes. I'm trying to see if I catch some numbers when they're heading out to wherever they're going right now. Number 10 out in left field. 12 over there. Okay, and Vielbig. Okay, I think we kind of got most of them. We'll just make up the rest.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this before, Steve, and I think one of the things that does make Oakfield so competitive is in this Trailways Conference is that they do get a chance to get all of their girls to play some varsity time.
Yeah, that definitely gives the other people on the bench when you're not playing a lot of close games in conference, but yeah, they loaded up. We were here just last week doing their game against Kettle Moraine Lutheran, a very nice Kettle Moraine Lutheran team out of the East Central Conference, a much bigger school. And it was a good battle there for a while. That's going to be up the line about 20 feet or so, but spin foul off the bat of Brianne Baird. So they do beef up their non-conference schedule. I don't have their schedule with me, and they usually play Waupun once a year. I'm not sure if they got them on the schedule this year again. They normally do.
I asked Doug about that. He said they weren't able to get him on the schedule this year, but will be something that can continue to try and work forward and try and get on the schedule because you got good. Both teams are pretty decent here, so you got a good rivalry right down the road. So it makes sense, even though there's a difference in the school sizes. Oakfield can compete.
Here's the pitch from Lamonska. It's going to miss a bit high. 2-2 the count on Brianne Baird battling right now with Lally Lamonska. That showed the strength of just the programs around the area when we had 4 teams in the area that made it to the state tournament all in 1 year. Ooh, some high heat and a swing and a miss by Brianne. Taking a healthy cut on that one, but she goes down swinging. And that will bring up number 10, Ava Smith, getting her first at-bat of the ball game. She came in when they took the pitching change. And they brought Josie Spores to the pitching circle and took Macy Colbeck out of the ball game. Swing and a miss by Schmidt on that pitch. Yeah, I think we got a chance to see a couple of the Waupun boys games coming up next week, and a couple of Kewaskum games. Yeah, there's a Waupun girls game, I believe, in next week sometime in there.
Yeah, is that the one on the road where we go to Kewaskum?
There's a Winnicott game in there but there's a. Seems like you almost had a schedule for both of those for Waupun boys baseball.
Yeah. I haven't really broadcast over from Kewaskum for softball or baseball.
And this is hit high in the air out towards right field, and it is hauled in by Stella Hoffman, battling the sun, but bringing it in for the out. Not an easy ball. No gimmies out on that right side of the field when you got the sun coming directly out towards right field. So first base, second base, and right fielder have that problem of having the sun in their eyes when one's put up in the air.
And you can see the first baseman and right fielder both have their sunglasses on.
And Charisma Muth, the first baseman, or I should say right fielder, coming up to bat. He had a nice catch in the last inning. That one right down Main Street, no offer for Muth. 0-2 the count with 2 down, nobody on, and a 13-0 lead for the Oakfield Oaks. It's the 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate.
Just missed it.
Nerves of steel on that one for Charisma with a couple strikes, but ball misses the plate. Makes the count now 1-2. And that is hit out towards center field and coming in. Making it look easy out there. Olivia Robinson hauls it in for the out. So 3 up, 3 down, 1 strikeout. Nobody reaches. And after 3.5 innings, it is Randolph trailing Oakfield by a score of 13-0. We'll be back in a minute with the bottom half of inning number 4 on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield is a proud sponsor of today's game. Great specials, including Tuesday, $3 off pizza serving 5 till 9. Wednesday, wing special serving 3 till 9. Thursday, rotating special 11 till 9. A Friday fish fry from 11 until 9. And Saturday, fish fry all day and prime rib starting at 4, serving until 9. And then on Sunday, it's roasted chicken from 11 until 8. Take a break and step into the cozy cabin. Katie's Log Cabin of Oakfield, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Okay, we are back in the bottom half of inning number 4. And coming up to bat first will be Olivia Robinson. The 4th inning, again, she always just jumps in that first pitch, and it is off the bottom of the fence past the center fielder, Reagan Drews. Get close there and just couldn't quite haul it in out there. So again, fun watching Olivia. When she gets up to swing, and she's going to be swinging at the first pitch coming in, you might not want to throw one in the strike zone if you're the pitcher facing her because she's going to be swinging.
Yeah, and eventually opposing pitchers, probably as you start moving in further into the playoffs, they'll start figuring that out, but you certainly wouldn't want her to change.
No. You got to have a few batters like that are first pitch hitters, want to get it early in the count because they know sometimes that's the best pitch you're going to see with a good pitcher on the pitcher's circle.
Mm-hmm.
So runner at second. This is popped in the air past. This is going to be trouble, and it's going to land in. And runner will advance over to third. Again, just popped over the head of the shortstop. And with Brandy Fuller over there, I believe.
New hitter coming in, number 4. Going to hit for number 9. Is that Alyssa Lanning?
Yes, it is.
I'm cheating. I got Doug here showing me that roster right here.
That's a familiar. It's a familiar name. I've heard that.
It is.
The last name I've heard in from many sports in the past. What's the history of that, Doug? What's the history of the?
Here, let me put
Lannings?
that. I'll put him on here.
The history of the Lannings. There was another Lanning, I remember, that played as. You remember who that was? Was that girls or boys sports or what was that?
She had an older sister that played 3 sports and a brother that played a couple.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
Good stuff. She's a great kid.
Yeah. And I love coming to different communities. There's just these names that they're just generation after generation. Big families here, and if you get an athletic family, you could really be supplied with that certain name for a while.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, that's good. Goes well. Remember the Colleens back in the day, and now you got a very good basketball coach with what's your basketball coach's first name?
Jason Colleen.
Jason Colleen, yeah. I had fun talking to him after that victory over at Central Wisconsin Christian at the end of the boys' basketball season. Swing and a miss on the last pitch in the landing for an out.
Finally, some nice weather.
Yeah, this is nice, at least for a day here. So.
Hopefully longer.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of rain, which is the nightmare of any activities director is rain during the spring season, isn't it, Doug?
Oh, yes. It's been a challenging one, to say the least, already, but we'll get through it.
And just everything just kind of snowballs, and all of a sudden everybody's playing on a given night, and then trying to find officials. That's got to be you got your go-to people to ask for things like that, or a big group email you send out to a bunch of people, or how does that work?
You do, and sometimes you just hope. In fact, I'm looking for one for our JV baseball. I had a guy cancel on me yesterday afternoon. I'm double booked, and what do you do? I mean,
yeah,
you take them at their word, and you hopefully find someone else. So I'll have something to do tonight.
Savannah Tapp up to bat now for the Oakfield Oaks.
So if you know anybody, send them my way.
I know Randy Armgus says about every single night he's got about 20 emails and texts, and this one's going to be bounced over to Fuller. Scoops it up, throws it across the field for an out. The run does cross the plate, makes it now 14-0, and that is the second out.
Well, thanks for coming out. We greatly appreciate your support of our Oaks.
I love coming to Oakfield. It's always a great experience. It's just such a great place. Everybody's happy to see us. It's not a hassle for us to be there. You always make us feel at home here, and everybody seems to be very, very accommodating for the things that we need here when we do a game. So it's always a friendly trip to Oakfield.
I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah, you let everybody know they do a great job, and that reflects well, and it reflects well in how we talk about you, because some places aren't so nice.
Yeah, we work at it, but competition sometimes is a challenge.
Yeah.
As we all know.
You go to Kewaskum, and I guess they put you up in a decent enough place, but they just hated it when we had a football team that competed with theirs. Yeah. And boy, we were definitely the enemy. When we walked into that booth, they kind of looked at you like, oh, what are you doing here? No, the enemy's here. But then when Waupun football went downhill again, and then they were like, hey, come on in. Here.
I remember that.
Front row seat will give you a hot dog and everything.
Yeah, we have to keep it in perspective. It's for the kids.
It is.
It's their time to shine, and good, bad, and different.
Oh, and a hard hit shot down the line, and that is just foul. Got to tell you, Stella Hoffman swings a mean bat.
She is stung it twice hard tonight that I seen.
Yeah, that's fun to watch. So Hoffman just missing ending the ball game on that swing.
Yeah, she missed a few games with an injury, so it's nice to have her back in the lineup. It's hard for kids when, they get injured and you got to sit. That's a difficult spot.
Well, fouls the next one off.
We're glad she's back.
Yeah, multi-sport athlete with the Hoffman sisters. Of course, some very, very good basketball players.
Good volleyball players, good softball
volleyball
players.
too, yeah. I got to see them play all that stuff this past season. This one's going to miss inside on some heat from Spores. 3-2 the count now on Stella Hoffman. A runner at third base, and there's a hard hit ball right in the glove of Brandy Fuller. Nice job holding her spot there and hauling it in, and Oakfield just coming up with one run and making it 14-0. We are going to the top of the fifth inning, coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Okay, we are here for the top of the 5th inning, and Randolph just hanging on not to have this game in 3 innings, and they got it into the 4th inning and extended now into another chance, but they've got to score some runs if they don't want this game to end after this half of inning. Trailing now 14-0. They'd have to get 5 runs here just to keep the game going.
So, Doug, who's practicing on the Fire Diamond? Is that your JV squad? Okay, U12 team down on the far side.
Okay, Josie Spores up to bat for the Lady Rockets. Josie just grounded up to shortstop. This hit on the ground but pulled foul. Yeah, busy. I
think it's 0-1.
Busy few days. You got the wine walk. The wine walk going on tomorrow, so at least the wife will be gone. I'll just hold a court back at our house for the people that don't want to go on a wine walk at our house tomorrow in Waupun.
You don't have to walk very far to get wine at your house, do you?
No, just behind the sofa or the wine rack. A lot of trips up to Door County. And leadoff ball's going to nice scoop out there off the one hop out in left field. Nice job with the glove of Ryan Vielbig out there, and keeps that from going by her. A little short hop stop, but a leadoff hit for Josie Spores.
Impressive scoop there.
Yeah, that was nice. Kyla Steemsma. He is up to bat now, and strike chases one on the ground for strike one. Brandy Fuller awaiting on deck, so Randolph still not on the board yet, trailing 14-0. Maybe a moral victory, something like that. But we've got Tennille Tadman in the pitching circle, who's got herself a pretty nice backup role going, too. It's a nice person to go to with just a 1.27 ERA. She's 4-0 on the season. And this is hit out towards center field, and they're going to throw to second, and safe at second base. So back-to-back singles for Randolph. Off the bats of Spores and Steemsma. That'll bring up Brandy Fuller.
A little bit of life here for Randolph.
Yeah, if nothing else, a moral victory. See if you can get a run across the plate is something to build off from, especially doing it against a very good pitcher, against a really good team. So sliced out towards right field and short right field, and that is hauled in. They're going to throw to.
Thought she would have had her at first.
I think she would have too, but she decided not to toss it over there. Would have doubled them up, but kind of smiles over to first base to her sister over there, and decided not to toss it over there, but still one down. Let's see, Leah Agnew, number 9 in the batting order, up to bat. Just her second at bat of the ball game, struck out back in the 3rd inning.
You said they played on Tuesday, right, Steve?
Yeah.
And score was 14-0 then?
Yes. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
If it ends this way, but Randolph threatening right now. This one a called strike. Yeah, just a busy time of year, and Jeff, we're heading over to the Middleton, and we got putting in for a word for a play-by-play for a call on the ball game, basketball game for the sectional championship for the Waupun girls at Watoma last year against.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we've got to go to the big ceremony coming up because we know we want to award first, second, or third on that for best medium market play-by-play.
Well, great job. Congratulations again.
Yeah, so we got something, but Nick Rush also is in on that. Just it was 3 groups from our station, and also Scott and I did it for Mayville football, and that is a called strike. So going down looking is Leah Agnew.
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, again, I think we do, and I know you do a great job for the markets in this area, and continue to keep advocating to spend the time promoting these programs, and you certainly are passionate.
Yeah, it's nice. What was really nice this year, we changed with the times, and it was nice that you came along and we got you, because now we got the complete team that you need now. They want the video streaming and the whole works, and And this is hit on the ground and over to shortstop and thrown across the field and an out over at first base, and that will be the end of the ball game. Randolph losing to Oakfield by a score of 14-0.
Did you want me to set up? I don't know if oh, that wasn't good.
No.
What microphone did you want to do on-field interviews?
I can do a quick one. I'm just thinking who I'm going to bring out there. So,
okay, let me see if I can get her quickly set up here.
Okay, stick around for our interviews. And again, Oakfield winning 14-0. Back after this on RP Sports.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib, Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Looking to boost that bottom line? Check out the Massey Ferguson 7700S Series tractor at Waupun Equipment Company. These versatile machines have a wide selection of engine, transmission, and hydraulic specs so you can get the perfect machine for the work you need it to do. High-quality engineering and the latest precision farming tools add value and help you find new ways to be profitable. All this from the straightforward, dependable Massey Ferguson 7700S Series. See Waupun Equipment in Waupun, Watertown, and Eden for details.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Werner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
You're good.
Okay, welcome back. High school dominating performance by the Oakfield Oaks on their home diamond, and I got a couple of the players with me right now. I've got Stella Hoffman with a 2-for-3 game, a 2 RBI double that you had back in the second inning, and also an RBI you had with a single in the third inning. So looks like you were seeing the ball here pretty good and taking your cuts here tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt really good tonight. And like Tuesday, I hit off her pretty well too as well. So, yeah.
I was wondering why you didn't throw the ball over to first base to get to double up the runner over there. I saw you, then you kind of smile back over at your sister over there.
Yeah, I got kind of nervous, not gonna lie. And I don't know what went through my mind just to not throw it.
Do you have any trouble with the sun? That's always kind of a trouble here in this time of the day when you're looking from right field, I should say, over there.
Yeah, tonight it wasn't that bad. I could definitely see the ball. My first time in outfield. Definitely had a little bit of trouble. Thank you.
Hey, Steve, is your finger on the button? Okay, good. Is it on? Yeah. I'm not picking you up. Okay, try. Let's switch. Yep, we'll make it.
Hits are there.
Yep, sorry about that.
Check.
Nope, just wait. Okay, now try.
Check.
Yep. Yep.
Here we go. Had a little microphone trouble there, and we're going to talk now to Olivia Robinson, the center fielder. But if I was a pitcher and I kind of scouted you guys, I wouldn't be throwing anything down the middle or any in the strike zone because is that just kind of your thing? Kind of hit the early in the count, maybe get the best pitches then?
Oh yeah, I always, if the first pitch is there, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I saw you do that game against Kettle Moraine Lutheran too, and I noticed that in that ball game too. That's kind of nice to have that and to know that, because I think that is the best pitches. You had a 3 for 4 game today. You had a double and a couple of singles in all game. Again, one of the top teams in the conference, and you just destroyed them 14-0 both games so far. So things looking good for you guys as you get deep in the season here.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good about our season so far. Next, we just have to conquer Cambria, hopefully, and see how we do there.
What do you think's going on? Have you heard what you might expect to see from Cambria? I heard they have a couple of pretty decent pitchers over there, possibly.
Yeah, they have a pretty good freshman pitcher, I've heard.
Okay. Yeah, the coach's kid, I think, over there too. So, hey, great performance though. The double and a couple singles, 3 for 4 here today, and pretty impressive here against Randolph. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, Olivia Robinson joining us here, and maybe I'll get the Coach Schaefer. Hey, Coach. Against Randolph, was one of the top teams in the conference. You took care of business both games this week, and looks like the girls just started playing some really nice softball this time of year.
Yeah, they are. If they keep hitting like this and working like they've been working, we're going to have a really good finish. I'm excited about this group and their efforts and who they are as people and ball players.
It looks like a really cohesive group. They really get along. I mean, like they're all pretty close bunch. Usually is a good recipe to have a successful season when they get along so well.
Yeah, absolutely. They support each other. If I get on one of them, I see another one coming over and saying it's okay, and they're just you use the word cohesive. They're all together and they care for each other.
And kind of a nice convenience on your team. You throw a pitcher out there like Allie Lamonska, but then you can pull her out, and then you don't really lose a whole lot when you put Tennille Tadman out there either. You've got a couple of nice pitchers, and that's really a nice convenience for you guys.
Yeah, Tennille, I think, has 5 conference wins this year. Our ERA is under 0.1, and she hit a home run last week in Randolph for Tuesday, her first home run of the year. So she works hard, and she plays a really good shortstop as well.
Next game against a team that, at least so far, is undefeated in the conference, Cambria Friesen. What do you know about them?
I know that they're growing their program. They have a young freshman pitcher they're pretty excited about. Her name is Enya. I think Enya and Allie will meet each other next week, and we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck on that, and congratulations. A nice win here today.
Thank you.
Rob Schaefer joining us, and again, knocking off the Randolph Rockets, who are playing on the road here tonight, 14-0 both games that they played them. So, again, thanks for joining us. I don't know if you got any more to do back there, but we'll just wrap it up here. Oakfield again winning over Randolph. Thanks for joining us for girls softball action here on RP Sports. Have a great night.
Radio Plus Sports.
Free throw line, nice back cut, and a find to Cale Peterson. And Gracie Gopalin puts it up, puts it in, gets knocked to the floor into the free throw line. A little crossover dribble, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. Upon on a roll right now. Will go up with the left hand, puts it in. Another steal and a basket for the Randolph Rockets.
Vanderwerf getting the ball to Spies, and she pounds one down and puts it off the arms of Delaney Rudinger and out of bounds. Walda's going to get it near the middle, and DeVries pushes it off to the right.
Off to the races the other way. Throws it up to Emba, throws it down and in. Unbelievable alley-oop to Ben Emba, throws it down for the two. What a feed into Ben Emba from Will Sines.
Dual feeds Johannes again. That one off the window and in. Johannes to the line.
Thanks to our sponsors in today's game.
Laconia has the basketball with a chance. Madigan gets it in for Engel. Back to Madigan. Spots up. Got it! He scores!
And people, there are your state champions, the Randolph Lady Rockets. Congratulate them on an unbelievable storybook season. Your Waupun Lady Warriors are champions of Division III girls basketball.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.